3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 1073. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to help support it, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome. And thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. So, starting off with interpreting the number 1073 itself, I do want to point out that specifically the 1 and the 3 are standing out to me, especially the number 3. The number 1 is about trusting yourself and believing in yourself. It's being able to discern what is your intuition and what is fear. I think it's also about respecting and embracing your own strength, whether it's having faith in the good within yourself, trusting that you are safe, or just allowing yourself to have courage and to be afraid anyway. Someone here may be feeling really called to tap into their strength to help them trust themselves and believe in themselves more. It could even be about making yourself wiser and more hopeful. The number 0 can be about recurring themes or patterns in the form of signs or messages or even in your own experiences. This could be a call for you to pay attention to these patterns or recurring themes. The number 0 can also be a reminder or guidance for you to know when to put yourself first, the journey and the relationship with yourself before any other relationship. You might be feeling called to assess all of the journeys or relationships or both in your life. And, to really take a look at how fair and balanced things actually are. Whether it's in the relationship with yourself, other people, or just other journeys. You may be seeking more fairness, more justice. It's almost like I wanted to say fantasy. That reminds me of the 7 of Cups, being able to discern between what is real and what isn't. I believe to be able to discern what opportunities, what relationships are real in terms of being grounded in truth and fairness and honesty, that has to be reflected in the relationship with yourself first, being fair, honest with yourself, especially about your worth and what you deserve and literally anything else. You deserve to have an honest and fair relationship with yourself so you can attract those types of relationships and even situations into your life. I think it is so essential that each and every one of us understand our actual worth, what we actually deserve, and how powerful we truly are. And I believe that because we always make a difference. And we can choose to make a more powerful, better difference in the collective by first making a powerful difference within ourselves and our own lives. all we really have to focus on, in my opinion, is just playing our part, and that's enough. To be aligned with a collective that is more collaborative, growth-focused, rather than destructive and competitive, fighting for power. Yeah, I really feel that. Moving on to the number 7, this is about expanding your awareness and your consciousness, becoming wiser, learning lessons, spiritual lessons, practical lessons, and really finding deeper meaning. Is there an opportunity here for you to become more aware, conscious, to learn something? There's always deeper meaning. And some people may accuse you of looking at things too deeply, but I say that your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's, in my opinion, most definitely a strength, because you see things that others should be seeing as well, but don't, because they don't value and respect themselves as much as you do. They don't understand how powerful they are individually, like you are aware of about yourself as a human being with a soul. Whether you feel called to be more patient with these people or to shut them out, I feel that, it may be more helpful in some ways to just focus more on yourself and just playing your part. Learn your own lessons. Clear your own head. Find your own meaning and focus on that. The last number, the number 3, the one that is feeling the most significant to me, can be about self-expression, communication, using your voice in some way. I'm being reminded of an Eminem song. That artist could be significant for you. I can't remember the name of the song. But number 3 can also be about healing and growing. Do you feel called to heal and grow in a way where you have more faith and trust in yourself? You choose yourself more when you need to. You pay attention more to your faith, your spirituality, your religion, whatever you believe in. Do you feel called to heal in a way and grow in a way that awakens you more to the truth of who you are and this reality? When you combine a healing journey with a spiritual journey, it makes me speechless, personally, like the kind of experiences you have, the things that you see. But the best part of it is how much peace you have, in my opinion anyway. The last way the number 3 can be interpreted, in my opinion, is making a commitment. Now, this could be about reaffirming or initiating a commitment to your healing, your spiritual growth, using your voice, or it could be a commitment to something else that you deserve to be committed to. As I said before about assessing things, you might also feel called to assess your commitments and whether those things really truly mean the most to you and they reflect what you deserve, your worth, your potential. Adding up these numbers, 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 3 is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2, which is so fitting, because when I talked about, assessing whether relationships with certain situations truly mean the most to you, I was literally thinking about the one interpretation of the number 2 about your choices and choosing to prioritize what means the most to you. So it is definitely feeling like there is a relationship or a situation that doesn't align with what means the most to you and what you deserve, and it's time to let go, walk away, or make some changes. Or there is a new relationship or situation that does align with what means the most to you and what you deserve, your worth and your potential. Or there could be a new opportunity here, and this could be a warning to not move too fast. Pay attention to the red flags, the inconsistencies. I'm really feeling the energy of the Fool card, where you're starting this really big new journey, and it's a call for you to go into this not expecting things to go a certain way or to have a certain outcome. Just allow yourself to explore, to be curious, and open to what is possible with a certain new big beginning or opportunity. There could be more of an emphasis here to not expect things to go a certain way or for a specific outcome. It's like the curiosity would be best expressed through detachment. You know, not attaching yourself, your worth, your emotional stability on a certain way of things. And I did look at the bottom of the deck of cards I'm going to use, and we have the Sky Puppy in reverse, or it is also known as the Page of Swords. And when it's upright, this is somebody here who has a brand new idea. There's excitement for this idea, but when it's in reverse, this is someone who struggles with feeling inspired. It's definitely an inner child type of energy. Maybe you struggle with, coming up with new ideas, realizing things, becoming more aware, more conscious. And that's okay. There's something here about your inner child that I feel like needs to be healed to make those things easier for you. To become inspired in a way that creates ideas that you're actually passionate about, that align with who you truly are, and to help you become more aware in a way that is empowering and freeing rather than disempowering and making you feel trapped or restricted in any type of way. Going back to the number 2, I have 2 other interpretations other than, paying attention to your choices and prioritizing what means the most to you. This could be confirmation of a significant relationship or situation on your mind that may have come up while you have been watching this reading so far. And the other way that I interpret it is about creating more balance, more peace, more stability within yourself. So if someone or something is robbing you of your peace, creating more turbulence and chaos in your life that feels unnecessary, it may be time for you to walk away from somebody or something, or to get rid of that, to release whatever is disturbing your peace, your clarity, your sense of direction. Really, truly prioritize what means the most to you, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Let go and walk away from everyone and anything else that does not align with those things, where you're at on many different levels. Moving right on into the cards, I already showed you this deck not too long ago, but I am going to be using the Magical Dogs Tarot. Maybe. Yeah, let's use the Magical Dogs Tarot. And I just saw the number 432, a sign which was that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes I have the urge to say the names of other tarot decks, and I take that as a sign for me to the one that I picked out, and that happened just now with the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, but I feel more called to use this Magical Dogs Tarot deck than to switch. But according to the number 432, that happened for a reason, so maybe that deck is still significant, the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, Maybe you saw it in a previous reading, you have your own deck. Only take it however it resonates, if it does at all. But yeah, I'm going to use this Magical Dogs Tarot to draw out one card to really get more detail, more context about what the messages from the number 1073 mean. Maybe 1047 can be a significant reading for you that I did. Yeah, this is a very relevant, very perfect card to come out, in my opinion. It is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about being more generous, charitable. It can also be about finding a balance between give and take. And that's why I thought that this was a perfect card to come out, because there could be relationships or situations in your life that is taking too much from you, or that may feel that you are not giving enough. And whether you're giving enough or not, it's not totally up to this other party or other parties. You're allowed to have a say here as well. In fact, it's possible that your say could be more important about whether or not you are giving too much. It really just depends on what the context is. The number 6 on the Six of Pentacles here is about a choice or a commitment between self-love and self-destruction. And it's always encouragement to choose self-love, self-care over the opposite of that. So it could be a form of self-love for you to choose yourself more, or to give more to someone or something else, or just to generally create more of a balance in your relationships or other journeys in your life. If you do have a new big opportunity coming up or being presented to you, maybe this could teach you more about give and take. Maybe. I'm going to start finishing up this reading with these cards, well, the cards portion of this reading, by drawing on a couple of cards from this box here, which are cards that I made myself. I'm actually going to get a deck of cards out and then shuffle them. Okay, which card? What first card should I take here? Kind of starting to feel it through. I'll take this one. Wow, this is very clear. It definitely feels like there's an important choice you need to make, or many important choices you need to make in terms of staying or leaving, letting go or holding on. It says you have two options: stay patient and focused, or change paths. Know what's worth investing in. Maybe it would be good to ask yourself, if I hold on and stick around, what am I actually investing in? What do I want to grow? And if you've already been making the investments, have you seen any growth, any change? You could be craving change, and you've tried to create change in a certain situation or relationship, and it's to the point now where that change might have to be something you initiate instead of waiting for someone or something else to initiate that change. And it may be a kind of change that is not what you really wanted, but no matter what, I feel like change is the goal here. Change is what you need. Let's go ahead and pull out this second and last card for you. This has two sides. The first side says write. Maybe someone here feels called to journal, write poetry, write a book. The other side says you deserve it. You deserve to express yourself. And that's actually reminding me of the number 3 and how it felt pretty significant to me when I was talking about the number 1073. I'm being reminded of the number 3 because I did say that self-expression, communication, using your voice is part of that interpretation. And I feel that this card that says right is encouraging you to use your voice, express yourself, communicate. Maybe you want to communicate with someone in the form of a letter. Or it's not about writing at all. And this is more symbolic of self-expression in general, to find a way to use your voice, communicate, to express yourself, so that way you can really reflect on where you're at, where you've been, and where you really truly want to be, and what you need to do to get there. Whether it's, part of it really does feel like having to decide whether or not to stay or walk away from a situation or a person that could be holding you back or helping you move forward. I'm not encouraging you to go one way or the other, because at the end of the day, you know your situation better than I do, especially in a general reading on a random video on YouTube. I do believe you come across this video for a reason, but I can only, connect so much with one specific person in a general reading, especially when I can't get direct feedback from you. But yeah, overall, it's very clear that there needs to be more of a balance in a relationship or a situation, so that way you can keep moving forward in your life. And I feel that expressing yourself in a private way will make it easier for you to express yourself, I guess, in a public way, in a relationship, just more outwardly and directly to someone or something or some group of people. You have a choice or many choices. It's time to, really take them seriously. If you're already doing that, that's just confirmation. And I just hit 2 minutes of the third portion of this video. And I can't say enough, how significant this number actually feels. So I want to remind you of how I interpret that number. A significant relationship or situation on your mind, confirmation of that. Your choices, prioritizing what means the most to you, whether it's staying or leaving. And, really creating peace, balance within yourself. Whatever is not supporting or contributing to your inner peace, I feel that needs to be let go. And it's time to walk away, but only if that message resonates for you. At the end of the day, trust yourself, believe in yourself and your ability to make your own choices and to know what is right for you and what will really truly help you heal and grow as a person and as a soul.